Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for your love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And just a quick reminder that if you are interested in subscribing to the channel and you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. So in today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be getting the channeled message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards. Pile 1, you're going to be the red and gray moon here. Pile 2, you're going to be the blue Aventurine moon here. And pile 3, you're going to be this green moon here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. Hi, pile 1, so you guys chose the gray and red moon here. And let's take a look at your message of the day. So you received this card here, and it says, "Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear." Interesting. So I'm getting a message here from Spirit about opening up your throat chakra, pile 1, and really using your voice to speak your truth and to express yourself right now. So I feel like there's this need to sort of let your voice be heard. So maybe if you've been keeping things in and not really expressing yourself, this is Spirit's call to you today to really let your thoughts be known, let your feelings be heard, and to really speak up and speak out, however this resonates for you, whether this is within a relationship, within a friendship, at work, however it resonates here. So let's get some more energy. So you have number 30 with the perfection of your life. And that's beautiful energy because we have this light coming through here, which I feel like represents spirit and peace and happiness here. So there's this idea of sort of perfecting your life right now, pile 1. And like I said before, really letting yourself be heard and letting yourself be known and not hiding or, making yourself small, but really letting your light shine and letting yourself stand out here and perfecting your life. So I love that. You also have the new moon in Cancer here with relax. Yeah, so there's a message from Spirit today about taking the time to rest, pile 1, and relax. And I feel like that will actually help you open up your open up your throat chakra here and to express yourself. So if there's any fears you've had about using your voice or expressing yourself, I feel like Spirit really wants you to just slow down and relax and rest and maybe do some meditation on it or, some deep breathing to sort of get into this relaxed mode so that you feel okay and you feel good about expressing yourself, because you're not worried about it, you're not stressed about it, but you're just in this relaxed mode here. So I love that energy. You also have number 16 with the lion here, and it says, "Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently." Wow, again, so we have, again, throat chakra here. Opening your throat chakra, pile 1. and expressing yourself, expressing your truth, expressing how you feel, what you think, however that resonates for you. And there's also this protective energy here with this card. So I feel like Spirit is really protecting you in this process of opening your throat chakra and letting your feelings and your thoughts be known. Yeah, and there's this beautiful feeling of empowerment that I get with this card. So I feel like you're in this time of empowerment right now. And Spirit wants you to know that you're gaining the courage and the bravery to really speak up and speak out. And it's a beautiful process. And Spirit is protecting you through that process, pile one. So I love that. You also have building mystery here. And it says, keep your independence, protect against negative energy, indulge curiosity, guided by animal spirits. And we have this cat here. Interesting. So I feel like another message coming through here is about really protecting your independence, pile one, and, you know, protecting your freedom here, the freedom to say what you want and the freedom to do what you want and the freedom to express yourself. And, you know, you may also want to maybe set boundaries with others in your life, you know, protect against negative energies, maybe spend more time by yourself, away from others, or spend more time with animals, you know, with your animal spirits here. Because I do feel like some of you have animal spirits that are guiding you here. So this could be a pet that you live with, or it could just be animals in general, in nature, that are guiding you and protecting you. So beautiful energy. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the King of Cups. And that's beautiful because the King of Cups is a very balanced energy. And he's someone that expresses himself very well. He uses his voice and he speaks up when he needs to. And he's also a very relaxed person, you know, very much in a balanced energy, and he protects his independence, you know. So I feel like this is the energy Spirit wants you to be in right now. You also have the Knight of Cups here, and that's beautiful as well because the Knight of Cups is about expressing yourself, again, expressing your love, expressing your feelings, expressing your thoughts, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve. And that's what Spirit really wants you to do right now, is to express yourself, pile one. Not keep those thoughts and feelings hidden or within, but to really express them and open your throat chakra. You also have Temperance here, which is another beautiful energy about relaxing and about resting and about finding that balance within. It can also be about healing, and it can be about healing the throat chakra even. You know, so I feel like there is a need here to sort of heal the throat chakra and really open it up and take that time to rest and go within and find that sense of peace so that you do feel confident about opening up and expressing yourself. You also have the Hierophant here, which can be an energy of guidance or teaching even. So some of you may be guided to teach or guide others right now. Or this could be like, you know, these animal spirits here that are guiding you through this process of speaking up and opening your throat chakra. So it could resonate here differently for everybody, but I feel like there is this message about guidance and protection here. And I feel like Spirit has your back in this process of healing your throat chakra and letting that open up, pile one. So I just want to get one last card here for you guys from Spirit to wrap up your reading. So you have this card here and it says, practice random rituals of gratitude to enchant your world. Beautiful. So yeah, Spirit is coming through with a message about gratitude today, pile one. Really taking the time to express your gratitude, express your thanks to your higher power or to Spirit for all of the blessings in your life and for all of the goodness. And to not forget about that, pile one. So that is all I have for you today, pile one. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose the blue Aventurine here. And let's take a look at your message of the day from Spirit. So you received emotions here with this beautiful butterfly. So Spirit is wanting to talk to you today, pile two, about some sort of emotion here that maybe you've been having or going through. And I'm getting a few energies from this card. I'm getting an energy of transformation here and change with the butterfly being here, but I'm also getting an energy of beauty and abundance with the roses being here, and even love, happiness. So the emotion could be different for all of you here. But I feel like I need to get more information on this to sort of clarify what this emotion is. So you have number 35 with boundaries here. Interesting. So Spirit is wanting to talk to you about boundaries here, pile two. So maybe for some of you, there's a need to set stronger boundaries here. This could be within a relationship, within a friendship, maybe at work, with a coworker or a boss. It could be a lot of different things here. But I feel like there is a need for some of you to set boundaries here. And maybe that's what, this emotion is talking about, a need to set boundaries because of some emotion that you're having, whether that be sadness or, feeling like you don't have freedom, or whatever it may be. I feel like there's a need to set boundaries here, and I feel like by setting boundaries, you will be creating this freedom for yourself here and this light, and you will be able to share this cup of love with those in your life and really be in a time of ease and happiness in your life. So interesting message. You also have giraffe here with reflection, and it says, if you are facing a difficult situation, do not rush into making a decision. You are advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners before deciding on a solution. Your circumstances need to be examined carefully. Wow. So some of you, maybe facing some sort of difficult time or situation here. And Spirit is asking you to really reflect on that and really think about that before you make any big decisions here. So maybe, like if this has to do with a relationship, maybe you've been feeling sad in that relationship and there's a need for change within that relationship. And for some of you, that could mean setting stronger boundaries with that person. But whatever it is here, Spirit is really asking you to reflect and to really take the time out to think about it and to not rush into any decisions here right now. You also have number 21 with meditation, and it says routine, breath, quiet, peace. Yeah, so again, a message here about reflecting and meditating on it, pile two. So if you're going through some situation here, whether that be in a partnership, in a friendship, in a job situation, in a life situation, whatever it is, take the time to rest right now, and take the time to think about it and meditate on it. Maybe do some deep breathing, or maybe find a quiet place where you can just have peace and think. So that's really what Spirit is wanting for you to do today. You also have Enchanted Archive here, and it says dusty pages hold secrets, uncovering what's lost, old spells, power in words. What you say matters. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like there is an energy here of bringing something back, something that was maybe lost. So, for example, if this has to do with a relationship, maybe you feel like the love is lost, or, the love is gone in some way. And this card is about bringing that love back, uncovering what's been lost, and, sort of recovering that relationship or that situation, maybe setting stronger boundaries, expressing your emotions, taking the time to meditate on it. And, there's also a message here about what you say matters. So make sure that you're reflecting on what you say, either to this person or in this situation, because there is a lot of power in words, and Spirit wants you to remember that today. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Four of Swords, and that can talk about reflection and meditation and resting, pile 2. So I really feel like Spirit wants you to take this time out right now to reflect on this situation and to really think about it, and to not make any decisions right now. You also have the King of Wands here. And that's beautiful, because the King of Wands is somebody who sets strong boundaries. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. And he lets people know what his boundaries are, what he will accept and what he won't accept. And he's also someone who thinks very deeply before he does anything. He thinks about the situation. And he's a very powerful speaker. So I feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to come into right now, is this energy of being strong, setting boundaries, and really thinking before you make any decisions. You also have the Five of Swords here, which makes sense because it can talk about conflicts or the need to set boundaries in a situation or in a relationship. It can be when, there's disagreements, when there's conflicts, and we need to be strong and we need to set boundaries with people. So I understand why you got this card here. And I feel like for some of you, you may be facing that here, and there is the need to sort of slow down and think about things and really be strong in setting your boundaries here. You also have the Eight of Swords, which can talk about sort of being stuck in our mind, being worried, being fearful, being anxious. So I feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to come out of here, by taking the time to rest and to meditate and to really heal and go within right now. And to also, make sure that you're really expressing your emotions and you're feeling those emotions, whatever they are. And you're setting those boundaries here. So interesting. So I want to get one last message for you guys here to wrap up your reading. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 2, please? Final message or guidance. Okay, so you have this card here and it says, try to have a magical adventure of some kind every day. Beautiful. Yeah, so Spirit is really wanting you to take the time out to do something fun or have some sort of adventure every day. because I feel like that will help you come out of this Eight of Swords energy here, to really enjoy yourself. Maybe do something that you love to do, whether that's, painting or walking or going to a lake, whatever it is. Take the time to have that magical adventure, because I feel like it's really important for you right now to sort of heal and to reflect and to get out of this feeling of being trapped or anxious here. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the green moon here. And let's take a look at your message of the day. So you received Autumn Angel. And it says, imagine feeling at peace in a garden full of flowering plants. We have this beautiful angel here surrounded by this garden. Wow, I love this energy for you guys. So Spirit is really talking to you today about finding that peaceful state, pile 3. Finding maybe that place that makes you feel peaceful, that place that makes you feel happy and soothes you. So for some of you, it could be a garden. It could be a park, maybe. It could be, maybe it's a home in your house that makes you feel at peace. Excuse me, a room in your house that makes you feel at peace. Whatever it is here, there's a message of peace coming through here. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to find this peace right now. And I feel like they're with you and they're helping you come to this place of peace. And they just want you to imagine that today. Imagine feeling very peaceful and in that calm, soothing energy. So I love that. You also have the medallion here. And I feel like this is representing this peace here. And I feel like some of you may be searching for that peace or reaching for that peace. And I feel like Spirit is saying that peace is within reach for you, pile 3. That sense of comfort, that sense of calmness is approachable, is reachable for you. And that light is possible. And so I feel like, there's a message here about really taking the time out to find that place of peace for yourself. And maybe some of you want to set up a place where you feel at peace, maybe a little sanctuary for yourself where you can go and just be by yourself and find that peace. But whatever it is, I feel like it is reachable here for you. You also have the fish pose with release, and it says, surrender to your higher self and release all judgments. Yeah, so again, it's about finding this peace, finding this sense of release here. Maybe we have this woman in this pose here. So maybe doing yoga for some of you would help in finding this peace and in releasing any judgments or negative energy or things that no longer serve you. Yoga can be very helpful for that. But maybe it's about, spending time in nature or going to the ocean or, spending time in your sanctuary doing meditation, whatever it is that allows you to release what is no longer serving you and find that place of peace here. You also have new beginning here, and it says, throw away an item of clothing you don't like. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like there is this new beginning here that's possible for you, this medallion, this place of peace and happiness. And Spirit really wants to talk to you today about that new beginning And sometimes, to find that new beginning, we need to release the old. And that's what this card is talking about here, releasing any limiting beliefs or any negative emotions or any judgments, so that you can make way for this new beginning here. And you can find that place of peace for yourself. So I love that. You also have soaring spirit here, and it says transcend beyond limits, messenger of spirits, rise above obstacles, truly free. And then it says greater perspective. So yeah, I love that for you guys, because I feel like this reading is about finding that peace and rising above those obstacles and releasing the past, making way for this new beginning here. And that's what this card is talking about, transcending beyond your limits and really rising above and getting that greater perspective and finding that peace and that happiness and that new beginning for yourself, pile 3. So absolutely love that. So I wanted some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the 8 of Pentacles here. And that's a beautiful energy, because that is about transcending limits. And it's about working hard to find or to get what we want. So this could be about you taking the time and making the effort to find that peace for yourself, whatever that means. Maybe it's setting up a sanctuary for yourself. Maybe it's spending more time in prayer or meditation. Maybe it's going to a place that you love in nature, whatever it is, but really working towards that happiness and towards that peace. And I do get the message of nature here, because we do have these trees. So maybe for some of you, it's spending time with the trees, finding that place of meditation. You also have the King of Swords here, which is another beautiful energy, because the King of Swords is someone who fights for peace. He fights for what he wants, and he really transcends the obstacles, and rises above whatever hardships he's going through. He's a fighter, so I feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to be in, to fight for that peace for yourself, to fight for that happiness within you, and to release anything that no longer serves you here, pile 3. You also have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful energy, because the 10 of Cups talks about that beautiful state of peace and happiness, and that state of having everything that we want and need and being really satisfied in life. And I feel like this is what's possible for you here. This is this medallion that a lot of you are searching or reaching for here. And Spirit wants you to know today that that is possible. That beautiful life, that peaceful, happy life is possible for you here. You also have the 2 of Wands, and that talks about, taking action towards our goals, towards our dreams. And it can talk about choices, making the choice to find peace, making the choice to find happiness, and really using everything in our power to do that. And, I feel like I said before, that is possible for you here. So I just want to get one last card to wrap up this reading here. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Okay. Okay, so you have this card here, and it says, love of self is a gateway to communion with the divine and the most powerful magic. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, so Spirit is reminding you here to really love yourself today, and really take the time out for self-care and self-love, and, to spend time with Spirit and with the divine. And I feel like by loving yourself, you will find that communion with the divine here. And, find that sense of peace and that sense of beauty. So I love that for you guys. So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.